Welcome to Girls Just Want to Get Haunted. I'm Jasmine.
And I'm Lacey. We're two friends traveling to haunted places, swapping paranormal stories, and exploring the strange things that live just outside the glow of the firelight.
Every other week, we bring you chills, mysteries, and a little laughter to keep it from getting too real. The real world.
Check 1, 2, 3.
Check 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
Show off just because you can count higher.
Just because you know numbers doesn't mean anything.
Just because you know math doesn't make you special.
I do not know math. Remember my story from dinner and I couldn't add and the guy had to say, it's this many to me.
I think that's why they put the suggestion at the bottom and then they tell you.
I didn't see the suggestion.
They don't.
Oh, okay.
I think that's why other people.
Okay, good.
What's haunting you? Math.
Math and numbers. Yeah, that's a pretty good one. Math is haunting me. Actually, this podcast is haunting me. It's my current hyperfixation because I do that. But it's a good what's haunting me. How about you, Lacey?
I would like another nose piercing, and we have no good tattoo/piercing places by us.
Don't worry, you just have to drive 40 minutes to an hour.
I feel, though, that's the story of my life. Since moving back here to this area.
Well, yeah.
There's nothing here. You have to drive.
We have to make our own fun.
Yeah, I don't want that.
Like a podcast.
It's because we're so bored, there's nothing else to do.
We just want to tell our goofy little tales. So, our episode today is about a place we visited not so long ago, a few months ago.
Too long ago?
It was too long ago. Want to go back. Will always want to go back.
Always.
In Westland, Michigan. So what are we talking about today?
Eloise.
Eloise Asylum. So, let's creep in to some history of Eloise. It's going to be a long one. It's going to be a long one.
Buckle in.
Yeah.
Get your snacks.
Ooh, good idea. Snacks. By the late 1800s, patient numbers at the Wayne County Poorhouse had exploded, leading to constant expansion. In 1894, a post office opened on the grounds and the name Eloise was officially adopted, named after Detroit's postmaster's daughter, Eloise Dickerson DeVock. What began as a poorhouse soon grew into one of the largest medical and psychiatric complexes in the country. During the early 1900s, Eloise became known for medical innovation. Doctors pioneered the use of x-rays, radium cancer treatments, and open-air therapy for tuberculosis. Psychiatric patients were treated with electroshock and insulin shock therapy alongside music and recreational therapies. For many patients, Eloise was not a place of recovery, but a place they would never leave. By the late 1920s, Eloise had reached its peak, housing nearly 10,000 patients and employing over 2,000 staff. The 902-acre campus functioned like a self-contained city, complete with its own farm, bakery, cannery, cemetery, police and fire departments, power plant, train stations, and miles of underground tunnels connecting the buildings. In 1945, the facility was renamed Wayne County General Hospital to reflect a shift towards modern medical care. It quickly gained a national reputation and became a critical hospital for the Detroit metro area. Despite the rebrand, locals continued to call it Eloise. Psychiatric care ended in 1979, and the hospital fully closed in 1984. Most of the 75 original buildings were demolished shortly after. More than 7,100 former patients remain buried in the Eloise Cemetery, marked only by numbered stones. Today, only a few structures remain, including the fire station, powerhouse, commissary, and the main infirmary, standing as the last physical remnant of what was once a massive and deeply haunting institution. But when a place holds that much suffering, that many lives, and that many stories that never found an ending, the history doesn't stay buried. Eloise wasn't just a hospital, it was a final stop for thousands. Many of them forgotten, many of them never meant to leave. Long after the halls went quiet and the buildings fell, people began to notice something else lingering. Footsteps where no one walked, voices echoing through empty corridors, shadows moving through tunnels that were never meant to be sealed. Some say Eloise remembers everyone who passed through its gates, and some of them may still be here. Bum, bum, bum. I have a beautiful list of haunts and tales if you want to get into that too.
A beautiful list of haunts and tales?
Yeah, haunts.
Okay.
And story tales.
Okay, let's get into it.
Over the years, Eloise has developed its own cast of spirits, each tied to a different corner of the property and a different kind of fear. One of the most well-known is the woman in white. Witnesses describe a pale, misty figure seen on the upper floors and even the roof of the old K. Beard building. She doesn't just appear. People report hearing her whispering the words, "Help me," echoing through spaces that should be empty. Then there are the ghostly children. Multiple people have claimed to see two small figures running through the hallways, laughing or darting around corners, only to vanish the moment they're followed. In one chilling account, children visiting Eloise described seeing a man sitting on a stairwell wearing Bermuda shorts, someone they could see clearly, but the adults with them saw nothing at all. Another presence is known as the prowling doctor, said to be the spirit of a former physician. This figure has been spotted wandering the halls wearing a blood-stained smock or soaking wet, as if pulled straight from the era of hydrotherapy and invasive psychiatric treatments. Some believe this apparition is a residual echo of the hospital's most disturbing medical practices. In the basement, staff have reported something far more unsettling. A shadowy figure, known simply as the Creeper, is said to lurk below ground, following people as they move through the tunnels and dark corridors. It doesn't appear all at once. It watches. It stalks. And finally, there are the shadow figures. Visitors and investigators alike have reported seeing a shadow man crawling along the ceiling, as well as tall, motionless figures often referred to as watchers or hat men. These apparitions tend to appear in areas tied to intense trauma, standing silently, as if observing rather than interacting. Many visitors and investigators report auditory hauntings throughout the property. Low moans and distant screams are said to echo through empty hallways, often followed by loud footsteps that seem to charge down corridors with no visible source. Even when the building appears completely silent, people describe the feeling that someone is moving nearby. Physical encounters have also been reported. Some people claim to have felt their hair pulled or a sudden sharp sensation like fingers brushing against their skin. Others have noticed unexplained scratches appearing, along with sudden cold spots that seem to follow them from room to room. Doors have been known to slam shut on their own, sometimes with enough force to make the entire space feel hostile. Whether these events are the result of restless spirits, residual energy, or something we don't yet understand, Eloise continues to leave a strong impression on those who visit. It may no longer function as a hospital, but for many, it still feels very much alive. So, with our history and ghostly tales, that leads us into our ghostly tales of actually visiting Eloise.
And we did a daytime.
Yes, we did a daytime tour, which you may think, oh, during the day, that's not scary at all. But places are still haunted during the day.
And I wouldn't say it was scary, but definitely there was activity the whole time we were there.
I'd say.
I mean, and I was never, like, terrified.
Yeah.
But that could just be me as a person.
What a freak.
But I really liked that our first visit was daytime.
Well, your first visit was daytime. Technically, have gone one other time besides this for a Valentine's Day event, because they do also have a haunted house that they do in the fall season. But hey, they did a Valentine's Day event. I'm not usually really scared of like haunt actors or anything like that, but if you're into it, definitely recommend. They did a pretty great job. It's kind of definitely creepy walking through a place with so much history and someone popping out and screaming at you. But also pretty funny.
I mean, I'm very claustrophobic, so haunted houses, like attractions, are not my thing.
Yeah, I mean, I understand that. I kind of just take charge and let's get through this to get to what I actually want to see. This building.
Show me the building.
But nothing really happened that visit. I would say it was eerie walking around in the dark. We had access to floor 3 and floor 4 for this. We spent a lot of time on floor 3 just kind of exploring. I wouldn't say at any time I felt anything scary, haunting, drawn to anything at all. But I also very heavily protected myself because I was a scaredy cat going into this. The time we went together, I was not a scaredy cat. If anything, I went too little protection. And when we get into it, we can talk about that too. But yeah, they kind of pair you up with a paranormal investigation for the daytime, well, paranormal investigators for the daytime tour, and we had some trainees on our group. It was very intimate.
It was. I really liked all the investigators.
Oh yeah, the investigators were cool. They've sold this event out before, but for some reason this time only like 12, 15 people signed up for it. So like we kind of got our own posse of investigators that we hung out with all day.
Yeah, I was gonna say, we hung out with the investigators most of the time.
Yeah.
We probably didn't do as much free roaming.
Oh, yeah, that's true. We're just so cool, they wanted to talk to us.
I mean, that's kind of how it went. Not to sound conceited or anything, but...
We kind of got, it was like 45 minutes or an hour on each floor to explore. So the first floor that we started on was floor 4. And they kind of took us into a room and explained the different equipment that we were going to be using.
Which Jasmine had all of it in her backpack already.
Yeah, they're like, oh, let's talk about these cat balls. And I'm like, do you mean this? Pulls it out of my bag and turns it on. The other 2 people in our group were so impressed. They were not.
I think the other 2 people borrowed, like, headphones.
Yeah, and the spirit box.
Yeah, so the whole time some girl just was hooked up
to a spirit box, which seems kind of shady the entire time you're there.
I don't think she said a lot, though.
No, like a little bit when we were on floor 5. She said some words out loud.
Especially by the bathtub.
Yeah. So, floor 4... After we went over the equipment, we kind of, they used dowsing rods and kind of like, is there anyone here that wants to talk to us and guide us to where, and...
But let me just say, leaving that first room, one of the investigators came up behind us and was like, something followed you 2 out of this room.
Yeah, they felt a whoosh.
Yeah, she's like, there was a whoosh and it just followed you to the next room.
Oh, cool. So we get in the next room, and he kind of gets positioned where the spirit says they want to talk to us. And, you know, the point is for you to investigate. So he's kind of like, okay, does anyone want to try it? And there was only 4 of us there's like 4 of us in our group. So me, you, 2 other people we don't know.
Yeah.
And then 3 investigators.
Yeah, we got the 2 newbies right off the bat.
He's like, does anyone want to try this? And no one would step up and be like, I want to do it. And I'm, of course, just like, Lacey, do it. Lacey,
then
do it.
He asked the rods. He's just like, is there anyone you want to talk to? And the rods immediately went to us.
Yeah.
And that's when Jasmine is just like, Lacey, you
Lacey,
do
go,
it.
go, go. And they're like, you don't have to go if you don't want to. And I was like, Lacey. And I'm like, whoa, guys. I've done this a little bit. I want her to have an experience.
She's like, you don't have a choice. I don't care what they're telling you.
That's kind of who I am as a person. Sometimes, like,
I can...
You've got this. Go, go. Yeah, so you step up and start asking some questions.
I was asking questions, but I then was like, am I the person you want to talk to? And it's like, no.
Yeah, you were asking some questions and not getting some answers.
Right.
Until you were like, am I the person you want to talk to? And they're like, no, absolutely not. And then...
The rods, though, did open up at one point, and then the investigator's like, oh, like, it's hugging you. What, Sophia is who she thought we were talking to.
Yeah.
Well, the little girl in there.
Yeah.
She's like, Sophia likes to give hugs.
Maybe Sophia was like, no, I don't want to talk to you.
No.
I think I have a picture, because eventually they're like, they don't want to talk to me, they want to talk to Jasmine.
Like, can I be done now?
Don't look at me. And I have like a picture, I think one of the investigators took of us, and I'm like, you're doing so good, sweetie, behind you, just watching you with the dowsing rods.
I mean, I will say, after this event, I did purchase my own dowsing rods. And I do really enjoy them.
Yeah, so love. Then I started asking some questions. I think this might have been when we found out it was a little girl. Because I was like,
maybe.
Are you a girl? Like, are you a boy? Are you a girl? Like, stuff like that. And then the one investigator got super hyped. She's like, I asked Sophia to come visit us today.
She was so pumped.
And then I think I was asking questions like, do I remind you of a family member? Things like that. We were getting yeses. And I'm like, that is a theme for me. This is not the first time this has happened to me. Then we kind of closed the session, and you get time to like explore on your own a little bit. So we kind of just started walking around. And I would say nothing much happened while we were exploring until we like walked past that one like dark closety looking room, and I'm like, I don't like that room in there.
Well, and I had my camera out, and so like on the camera too, and then by me, like I kept seeing something like whiz past me, like just like an orb kind of shaped something. And
Well, I know like in that room when you like were recording,
yeah,
and I was like, I don't like that room. You like were seeing little orbs floating around, but like when you would try to get pictures of it, nothing would appear.
Right.
And then one of the investigators came over and like, what's going on over here? And I was like, I don't like this room. And he's like, all right, let's get in there then. And he like steps in, and he's like, that was weird, because he said like it felt like a whoosh came out of the room, and then like the energy was just weird. Like, I felt something cold touch the back of my shoulder.
There was definitely a cold spot. He's like, feel this.
Oh, yeah. We were, like, chasing around a cold spot. And then, I believe it was his wife was one of the other investigators, came over and was, like, kind of feeling around, too. And then we kind of just ran out of time. So they're like, next floor. So the next floor we went on was the 5th floor.
And I just remember walking around like, look at these cupboards.
Okay.
Look at the built-in
First
storage.
of all, the 5th floor is cool because it has an original hydrotherapy bathtub in it.
I mean, in all the floors.
And then I feel like we spent a lot of time in the side, like past. There's like a room attached to the hydrotherapy bathtub, and there were so many cabinets.
Right,
and then
we were waiting for a turn in the hydrotherapy.
We wanted to do the Estes method in the hydrotherapy bathtub, which I had already gotten in the bathtub at one point, and my body was just freaking out.
She did Reiki with you, too. She's like, I'm studying Reiki.
Yeah. because
put
I
some
like
white light into you.
I was like so excited, like not nervous at all, but like when I got to the bathtub, I was like, that anxiety is not good.
Yeah, you were doing like your breathing when you get anxious.
Yeah. Like I got in, I was like, and she's like, are you all right? And I was like, I was fine until I got here. Like, I don't know what's going on right now. Like, I'm really excited, but also like, I don't think this is me. And she's like, I do Reiki. Can I give you some white light? And I'm like, yeah. And I immediately like calmed down, stopped shaking. Like, it was definitely a crazy experience.
And she pulled out a different... It wasn't a spirit box. What did she have that she pulled out?
Oh, I don't remember what that device was. You had to like put your fingers on different holes on it, and then it was
like went through your energy. Or something.
It was supposed to use you as an antenna. Yeah, basically.
That was cool.
I kind of just sat in the bathtub for a while, and she told me that I need to protect myself more, and I'm like, ma'am, the issue is I protect myself too much. I go too hard. And she's like, sometimes that's a problem. And I was like, so I didn't do anything this time. And she's like, not a good choice for you. Not a good choice.
She loved Eloise, though. Like, oh, yeah. She met her fiance there. Yeah. And she would like to have her wedding at Eloise. Yeah. I mean, not judging at all. She very much loved this building.
No, it was very cool.
Yeah. I didn't love her creepy doll.
That's true. That was floor 3, guys. So we explored the 4th floor some more. You know, got to look at all the cabinets.
I was obsessed.
Oh, actually, this was my bad. This was the 5th floor. Explored the 5th floor. All the built-in cabinets, all the storage you could ever dream of.
Is that when we took pictures with, like, the cells?
Yeah, so there's an area that's supposed to be, like, the men's ward, where I think it's supposed to be, like, they had, like, high security men's areas, and they had some rooms that just had, like, a door with one singular window in it, and I remember it was me, you, and 2 of the investigators. We were, like, talking, and I just remember stepping into that room, and it felt like I stumbled into somewhere else. Like, I fell through something, and I was like, that was weird.
And that was the same floor where I'm, like, walking, and was it noises that took me to a room? I'm like, I, for some reason, needed to go to this room.
I mean, probably.
And then we got the dowsing rods out, and I think I had a K2 meter.
Oh, are you talking about when we had that long dowsing rod session?
Yes.
So...
Was that floor?
Yes, this is the 5th floor. We were exploring, and because we were waiting for the hydrotherapy bathtub to be available again.
It never was.
But it was like towards the end... My dog is barking. It was towards the end of our time on this floor, and we finally see they had left and are walking down the hallway. And we're like, oh my God, let's go. So we like go back to the hydrotherapy, and then we hear like steps kind of like shuffling.
Yeah.
And then we like look back and we go to walk again, and then we hear like a slam and shuffling, and then I kind of just look at you and you're like, it's your choice. We can go bathtub or we can go back. And I'm like, we're going back. We're going back. And then you have the K2 meter out. And I think it kept, like, blipping, like, going off in this room. So we went in there.
It did, yeah. It kept going to, like, orange. Like, the next one will be red. I don't think it ever went to red, but it kept...
Yeah. Something was hitting.
Yeah.
So we got out the dowsing rods. And pretty much we were asking questions, and anytime we would get an answer to a question, we would also get a hit on the K2 meter as well, like a response along with the dowsing rods. Oh yes,
this too. So like you can see my hand with the K2 meter, and then you with the dowsing rods,
and asking questions.
Yeah.
So we found out that it was a man that used to work there. He enjoyed working there, and he's still helping the patients there in his past life as well. Well, in his passing life.
And he does not like visitors.
Yeah, he's not a fan of visitors.
But then we're like, are you okay communicating with us? And he was.
Yeah. Well, I think he liked Lacey. I think he really liked Lacey.
Yeah, because I'm like, I feel something touching my leg.
Yeah, like you got brushed up against.
Yeah.
Like down your back. And I was like, did you just touch Lacey? And it's like, yes.
Like immediately.
Do you like Lacey? Yes. And then, I mean, the longer we were in here, the investigators kind of came and were watching, creeping from the hallway. And they kind of...
The whole time we were there.
Yeah.
There's always an investigator. What you doing?
What you guys doing in there? You having a good time? Are you having fun? But they kind of suggested, have you ever tried to, like, spell anything out with the dowsing rods? So I was like, no, that kind of sounds cool. So I asked if we could spell out his name. So we kind of just go through the alphabet, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, slowly. And when I land on a letter that has to do with your name, move the dowsing rods. So we're going through the alphabet, A, B, C, D. All right, D. We got a D. We're going to start back at the beginning. Your name starts with a D. A, B, C, D. We get to I. Okay. D-I. That's cool. The investigators are kind of like giggling in the hallway. Start over. A, B, C. All right. C.
Was one of them like, are you kidding? Is your name Dick?
Yeah, I'm like, all right. Is your name Dick? And she's like, is that your name, or are you just trying to be funny? Something like that.
And then the investigator asked, like, is that short for Richard?
Yeah.
And it was like, absolutely not.
No. I was like, all right, your name is Dick? Yes. Okay, Dick. And then, of course, on that lovely note, our time was up on that floor, and we had to go down to the third floor.
Yeah, so we never made it back to the bath.
Yeah, but that's okay, because I feel like that was a really cool session that happened.
It was a very cool session.
So yeah, the third floor.
Yeah.
Go down to the third floor, where there is a old dentist chair. Again, really cool.
Not creepy at all.
Super creepy. And I'm like, we're going to do the Estes method in that chair instead. We didn't get to go to the hydrotherapy tub. We didn't get to hang out in there. So they kind of are talking. We go, and the whole time we're hearing a ding, ding, ding.
Oh yeah, the bell just ding.
Yeah, that was kind of creepy. So then we get to a room that just has a mattress. A dirty mattress.
And like, that is... Whose bed was that?
I don't remember. Some guy's bed.
This is his bed with this very creepy doll.
Yeah, the doll's not his. That's mine.
She's like, this is my baby.
But yeah, the doll, very creepy, but also had signatures of all kinds of people that have come and investigated Eloise.
Jack Osborne gave it a butthole.
And the dinging noise that we're hearing is called the dead bell. So it like can ding to answer questions. So they're kind of talking about things that happen in this room. Like they're like, lay on the mattress.
It's fine.
It's fine. Just lay on the mattress. If you lay here long enough, it'll feel like a nurse is in your face, just checking on you.
Make sure you're still breathing.
If you stay long enough, you'll feel an indent. He's joining you in the bed.
Because this is his bed.
Yeah. So then, like, across the hallway... Well, actually, there was a magazine about Eloise investigators, and it was, like, talking about scratches or something like that. It had pictures of scratches. So then we go in the hallway, and they're talking about, like, a bathroom that's kind of near this room, too. And they're talking about how, like, stall doors slam, and a person that did not believe in anything paranormal ever went in there and came out a believer because he kept having doors slam on him.
Right, and she's like, this is, like, a big dude.
And then, while she's telling these stories, I'm like, man... my arm burns right now. What is happening? So, like, I'm just kind of looking, it's kind of a dark hallway. I'm trying to think if I touched anything or brushed against anything. I don't think I did. So I'm like looking, and they kind of noticed me looking, and they're like, "What's up?" And I was like, "I think I got scratched." And they're like, "Oh, so cool, man." And I had like 2 people come at me with cameras and flashlight, like, "Oh, you're the first person to get scratched on this tour." I was like, "Yay." But yeah, I had 3 scratch marks on my arm, and that's the first time that happened to me anywhere before. So that was interesting.
And then we went to another room that was just like so many windows.
Oh, it was. It was very bright.
It was very a bright white.
It must have been like a recreational room or a sunroom or something.
Maybe, yeah. And I know, see, and I don't remember what we were talking about, but we're standing there talking with an investigator, and my butt gets pinched.
Oh, he's like telling a story or like talking about stuff that they caught, and you're like, my butt just got pinched.
And I know the other investigator was talking about how her house was haunted and like telling a story. I don't remember what we were talking about exactly, but I'm just like, and I look over at you, like, just make sure your hands.
Make sure I wasn't getting handsy.
I'm just like, and I know.
I like that's what you think. Like, did Jasmine just pinch my butt?
Look, we're friends. I don't.
Well, oh yeah, I do that to all my friends.
Well, you better start. But I'm just like, what? Just like, something just like touched my butt.
So we didn't really get to explore this floor much.
No.
We kind of were in this room
the whole time because we were talking to one of the investigators about all kinds of stuff, and then one of the other guys came over with his SLS camera that he made, and we kind of were messing with that. Lacey looks crazy on an SLS camera. We think it's all the anxiety just built into her bones make them shake. It's crazy the
looking.
investigator's like, are you nervous? And I'm like, at all times, thank you.
So eventually they were kind of like, "Oh my, we wasted all of your time. You guys have like 10 minutes left."
So we did pull out the spirit box.
Yeah, I think we like talked about leaving this room, but like I think something felt like it kept like walking past you or behind you, and you got grabbed. So we're like,
yeah, and it kept touching me. I mean, it was just the one butt touch, but like there was
just the one squeeze.
There was like arm caresses. Like I just felt like I was getting touched.
Yeah, so this time we broke out the spirit box instead of the dowsing rods, and I was like, "Dick, is that you?" But we did get some interesting things coming through on the spirit box. Like Eloise came through multiple times.
Yeah, that was cool.
We got a sentence that was like, Eloise was not what it seemed.
I forgot that part.
Yeah.
I remember something about, I reminded him of his sister, and I was like, maybe you shouldn't pinch my butt.
Whoa, maybe don't do that then. Oh, we also got to stalk you, and that's when I'm like, yeah, that's not going to happen. When we leave here, we're done. And the investigator was like,
we said that at the creepy room too. I'm like, you're more than welcome to follow us around while we're here.
Yeah.
I was like, but once we leave, you stay.
Yeah. And then I know towards the end, we got a, he's coming. And then the investigator walked up to tell us that it was time.
Yeah, that was so weird. Like, just the timing of that one. The SLS was really cool, though. I mean,
he also showed us, like, what it looks like if they're, like, catching a spirit. Like, not with a person.
Right. I was on the other side of it most of the time. Like, and then she came over, was like, can I give you some white light? And she's like, do you feel this? And I'm like, not yet.
I need more.
Give me it all. I need all the white light.
But
yeah, definitely, I was feeling some touches the whole time. The butt pinch was weird.
Eloise, great place.
Would 100% go back.
Want to go back. Will constantly go back. It's very cool. And the people that investigate there and work there, it feels like they really love doing it and are passionate about it.
And they were very respectful.
Yes. No.
There was no taunting.
No taunting.
They didn't demand anything. They're like, hey, is this Sophia? I really hoped that you'd come through today.
Yeah.
Like, I love it when she gives hugs.
Yeah.
This is my creepy baby. Look at his butthole.
Nice. So yeah, definitely would go back, and you can also go and visit. So today, Eloise isn't just a piece of history. It's an active destination for visitors, especially those drawn to the paranormal. Eloise operates as a professional haunted attraction, transforming parts of the property into an immersive experience designed to scare, unsettle, and entertain during the Halloween season. Alongside that, historical tours are offered, focusing on the real stories, the buildings that remain, and the people who once lived and worked there. For those looking for something more hands-on, Eloise also hosts paranormal investigations on weekends, giving guests the chance to explore after dark with equipment and guides. Throughout the year, the site holds special events and themed tours, often opening areas of Eloise that aren't normally accessible to the public. Whether you're there for history, hauntings, or pure fear, Eloise offers more than one way to step inside the past. Insert scary music here.
This is when we can get serious. I wonder how it differs at night. Do you think different spirits are more active at night?
I feel like most definitely. It's probably... Well, I've been there at night. It's definitely creepy at night.
I mean, but is that the place? Is that your imagination?
Like I said, I didn't have anything happen at night. But also, like I said...
You were very heavily protected.
Very scaredy cat.
Right, and the last floor we were on... Not only the bathrooms, but isn't there like another room with a tub?
There is. It was actually right across from us.
That's what I thought.
But we never got to go in there.
No.
Yeah.
Right, and like women feel attacked.
Yeah.
There.
Don't worry. Maybe one day. Dreams do come true.
I walk in and I've already got a posse of ghosts protecting me. They're like, you don't touch this one.
Get out of here.
This one's mine. Thanks for listening to Girls Just Want to Get Haunted.
Got a ghost story or haunted location for us? Email girlsjustwanntogethaunted@gmail.com and follow us on Instagram and TikTok @girlsjustwanntogethaunted.
We'll see you next time. Same podcast, new haunt.